Hello, my babies, and welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to the channel, a welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, my loves, you already know what I'm about to say. I appreciate you so much coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on our little channel, friends. So let's get to today's reading. Today, we are going to be looking into what new opportunities are heading your way. So this could be maybe you're trying to find a new job, or you're trying to create more opportunity within where you're currently at in your life, or maybe it could be love for you. Whatever it is, we are going to be looking into what is going to be heading your way. So with that being said, you guys know what to do. We have three groups to choose from. We have group number one, group number two, and group number three. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we are going to be looking into and seeing what new opportunities are heading your way. So, this could be in any area of your life. So, as always, you guys know it is a collective reading, but just take the messages as they can pertain to you and your own life and situation. For some of you guys, this could be talking about a new opportunity in love, or a job, or another type of opportunity. Whatever it is, we are going to try to get some insights and help you kind of maybe get a better idea as to what may be heading your way. All right, with that being said, my babies, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's get to today's reading. All right, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. Messages for my group ones, please. All right, let's tap into the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones. What can we know? What can you tell us? What's going on right now for my group number ones? What's going on in their energy when it comes to this opportunity that's heading their way? How will my group ones know this is going to be their reading? Messages for my group ones. What's their current energy right now when it comes to this opportunity that's going to be heading their way? What can we know? What can you tell us? Messages for my group number ones. How will they know this is their reading? What's going on with them right now? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones. All right, we have the Six of Wands. Okay, you could be feeling really good. Maybe you feel like you're being recognized, or people are seeing you, or, there's some kind of acknowledgement here, some kind of attention that you might be getting. We have the Death card. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you guys, this could be about work. Maybe you're trying to get like attention, right, on your resume or your skills, trying to find that opportunity that's going to change. We have Two of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys might be trying to find something before you leave where you're currently at, but it's almost like I'm trying to clean up, or I'm trying to polish in order to look good or feel good or get ready for this. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands reverse. Tell me about the Six of Wands for my group number ones. What's their energy? How will they know this is their reading? Seven of Pentacles. So whatever you've been investing in, it's looking really good. So if you've been prioritizing yourself, or if you've been investing in different things, it's almost like you're noticing that things are growing, or it's looking really good. This could also be like your history makes you look really good. So again, that would be for those of you that are maybe looking for work if you're looking for work, it's like what I've done before. It makes me look good, or it makes me stand out. I do feel like you have something here. You've spent a good amount of time doing it, and that looks really good. So it's like, okay, now I'm just waiting. Now I'm just waiting for that change, or I'm waiting for this chapter to end. It does feel like there's a difficulty here in finding someone or something to provide that. So meaning, I know what I'm looking for in dating. I know what my priorities are. I know I look good. I feel good. I'm in a good place in my life. Now I'm looking for that person that's going to come in and kind of add to that. But maybe what you're finding are things that you're not even it's not even an option, right? It's fun. It's exciting. But at the same time, you're like, meh, that's not really going to go anywhere. Now, this could also be those of you that this would be like a job situation where you have been applying and you've been, trying. It's like, you look good on your end, but there's also it's slim pickings out there. Maybe they're looking for more of a page position, or, it's like, yeah, it's fun, or that would have been all great a while ago, the old version of me, but this isn't really going anywhere for now. So some of you guys could be looking to move, or you're planning on, maybe you've been saving, or you've been prioritizing. Your priorities have been maybe leaning towards supporting this change, or whatever it is. But it feels like you're in some kind of planning stage. I feel like money wise or stability wise or your plans or, I think that's all good. It's just a matter of finding the other part that is going to support that. It's like I got all the travel plans, but now I just need the job that's going to pay for that. Or, I know what I want in a relationship or where I would want to live or what kind of future I want, but now I just am looking for someone or something that kind of supports that or matches that. All right. We have the Page of Coins, and then we have the Four of Wands. Okay. So this does feel like you're working, you're working at things. That Page of Pentacles, that could talk about job opportunities where we're starting off lower and learning something in order to become the boss. So it's like maybe you're finally getting recognized at work or in some kind of environment. And it's like, okay, I could see myself heading in that direction, even though it's not necessarily coming now. I don't see you guys necessarily making any major moves right now, or maybe you're still kind of in planning phases or, but it doesn't seem like you're choosing to completely change directions here, but you are focused on building stability with what you have or what you've accumulated. All right, we have the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Empress reverse. So, failure to launch or a lack of a new beginning. Maybe you feel like you keep hitting roadblocks. Now, let's talk about those of you that this is talking about love. It's like, maybe you've been having someone's attention or you've been kind of spending time with them, or there's some kind of history that we have here. This could even be because we're in the same environment or we work together or something like that. But maybe this isn't really necessarily a person that can make a move or will make a move towards you, but there's still this energy here of working together or learning from this experience, even if nothing is quite happening just yet. So it's like you're still having a good time, but that thing, that security or the stability or feeling safe and secure in the situation hasn't quite happened. Some of you guys could be feeling like blocked, like creatively, like a writer's block or artist block or something like that, right? I don't know. Is there an artist block? I'm sure there is. Okay, so you're reflecting. Things are quiet time. Maybe you're reflecting on what you truly want. What is it that you need? Things have been pretty quiet. Three of Swords. It's been disappointing. So maybe you've been healing, or maybe you just rather kind of keep things to yourself, or Five of Cups in reverse, Judgment reverse. So maybe there's even like I ignore how I feel. I keep it to myself. That could be coming through as well. All right, so I would say energetically, it feels like you're doing the best you can with what you got, like the Mariah little video clip. My loves, if this sounds somewhat familiar, hang in there. Let's see what new opportunities are heading your way, because I could see why you're feeling a little, it's almost like everyone just take a collective sigh. All right, you're doing good though. You're looking good, but now we got to get you feeling good. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones. Lots of earth energy. All right, what new opportunities are heading towards my group number one's way? What new opportunities are heading their way? Messages for my group ones. What new opportunities are heading their way? What do they need to know? What opportunities are heading their way? All right, we have the Death card and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so there's going to be a change to some kind of hardship in your life, or there is going to be a transitional, like this change that's coming may make you a little uncomfortable with that five, because the five talks about transition. Yeah, there's something that's coming in order to strip away any illusion or confusion that you had. And it's coming in as a wake-up call. So you're going to have the opportunity to better your situation and circumstances by recovering. Now, this could be your money. This could be health. This could be love. This could be you are feeling lonely or depressed or never me or feeling left out. There is something that's coming in to change this. But when you realize it, or when you kind of, like, part of the learning experience it's not going to be all pleasant, because it is going to require you to work through some emotions that come up for you when it comes to this. Okay, so say that you finally get the dream job and it pays you a lot of money, and you've never made this kind of money, or you have never had a stable paycheck, every 2 weeks or however often you get paid. But now that you do, it's almost like your lack mentality might still be there. Like maybe the way that you're living your life, or you haven't realized that you can adjust, or you don't know how to manage this new thing that came in, because it's like, oh shit, this part is my wound, or this part is my thing to kind of work through. Now, samesies, if it's a new opportunity at love, it's like whoever this is, whatever this newness is, it's going to require you to take a leap of faith or to do something new. And that might be a little uncomfortable. And there's going to be a learning curve with that Five of Pentacles that I'm seeing. It is giving, I'm in survival mode, but I don't have to be anymore, or now I have to teach myself, or I have to regulate, or, there's something here that is going to be brought to your attention. Messages for my group number ones. What else can we know? What new opportunities are heading their way? Messages for my group ones. Tell us about this new opportunity. Yeah, for some of you guys, this is definitely going to increase your... I heard a lot of things. I heard comfort, then I heard luxury, then I heard luxurious, then I heard lifestyle. So this could allow you to take care of yourself in a better and a different way. Once you realize that you can, once you take a deep breath and your nervous system kind of calms down, or, you kind of realize, I'm safe, I'm secure. Now, this safety and security is going to come in a way that is very foreign to you, or it doesn't feel normal, or maybe even like you deserve it, or there's something here at the beginning that it's going to be like, oh, okay, this is actually happening, or I can lean into this. It's almost like if you're someone that's not used to being held, or having like a net to catch you, it's like you may have a moment where you don't realize that you can kind of breathe, there's an ending here to a challenging or sad time in your life. If you guys have been living with grief, or like depression, or any of the stuff we already talked about, it feels like it's like a new leaf is turning. And it's not going to happen like from one day to the next. It feels like this is a gradual, like the light, like it's on a light dimmer, it's not switching on and it's bright all of a sudden. It's like you're coming back to life slowly, or your situation or your circumstances are improving. Tell me about the Death card. We have the Ten of Wands. So this is a shift that is going to require you to put in the work, or you're going to feel it's like you're going to feel the burden of this. Now, the burden might even be you're afraid to change, or you're afraid to take the leap of faith. And it's like, well, I can't shake it. I can't stop like feeling like I should, or I can't stop feeling drawn to it. It's like I'm feeling the weight of this, and the weight is going to be allowing this change to happen, or going with it, or being the one that creates the change. It just depends on what the situation is for you, and how this kind of lands in your life. Tell me about that 5. Thank you, Spirit. Why the 5? Wheel of Fortune, because of the timing. You went through something really tough, but you had to. I hate it too, you guys. I hate it, but I also think of like, oh shit, well, if that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't kind of be where I'm at now. And I wouldn't be like, the person I'm becoming. Like things here, I'm just giving you guys examples of like how I personally kind of think when life has just, handed it to me. And if you're someone like me, you might find like, damn, am I ever not going through something crazy? But whatever it is you went through, whatever tough time you went through, I do feel like it was, first of all, the circumstances were out of your hands. It couldn't have been like all of your fault. Like there was certain things that happened the way that they did, but they also happened in a way to where you learned something, or now your view on your new life, your perspective is going to be so different. This is giving like, no offense to anyone that was born into money, but you cannot possibly have the same perspective. I'm sorry, you cannot. And I know that I'm not someone that knows who you are, or I grew up that way, but I feel you cannot possibly have the same perspective that someone that did not grow up with that level of money and resources and had to build that and go through hunger, go through knowing what living with hand-me-downs from their other family, older siblings or family members or whatever, right? It's like all of these things that could have shaped this Five of Pentacles for you. The depression, the feeling like, why me? The never me, the why do I feel like an outcast? There's something here about what you went through, or even if it was just a bad time with a job or your finances were bad for a while. What you learned here and the perspective that it gave you is going to give you invaluable outlook going forward. And it's almost like that's a prize, and it's not meant to be a consolation prize, but you did earn it and you did pay for it with that Five of Pentacles, with that hardship. So you might as well wear it like a badge of honor of, damn, I went through that, or shit, that was hard, or man, how did I do that? And now I'm here, and now I can do different, and now I can take care of myself. All right, so the first, interesting. I was going to say the first 3 months. I don't know what the first 3 months means, but we are in December, so maybe the first 3 months of the year. There's something here that is becoming clearer to you. And again, I'm going to use the dimmer example, a light on a dimmer. It doesn't go off, it's not like the light comes on right away. It's like slowly but surely. All right, we have King of Cups reversed. Tell me why the Fool card. 10 of Pentacles, and tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so this could have to do with you being open to, first of all, learning how to receive as well as give in a balanced way, meaning not always being the one that does more, or not being someone who maybe doesn't know how to open up to love or new emotional experiences or say yes to things. And I feel like you guys are going to start saying yes to more experiences. And it feels like there's also a feeling here of you being able to trust yourself more, that when something doesn't feel good, it's like that's telling you something. Now, this King of Cups in reverse could mean like emotionally not there, right? Just completely disconnected, emotionally unavailable. But this, to me, in this reading, for some reason, I almost feel like sometimes you detach from your emotions, or you learn to detach from emotions or something like that. And there's almost like a reconnection that's happening. Now, if this is another person coming into your life, then the things that you have learned, I feel like it gives you more of an insight to be able to hopefully recognize when people are emotionally avoidant, or they're not kind of at the same place that you are. But there is something here about a lesson having to do with love and opening up to it, or how we view it. And that love could also, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be what makes you feel good. So for those of you that this is about work, this is talking about a new beginning, maybe doing something completely new, or at a new country, interesting, maybe a new country for some of you guys. I was going to say a new company, something new here that you're going to be getting an offer for. It is going to require you to take a leap of faith. And however it's coming towards you, it feels like it's coming through in a very practical way. Like this has the ability to change where you live. This has the ability to be, maybe there's something here about marriage, but this would be like in the future. Like this would be like something that could be like long standing. But you're going to have to learn to trust yourself. And it also your discernment of recognizing when situations aren't moving forward, or when it's all fun and games and no seriousness. It's like there's a good balance of that as well. All right. Well, damn. Okay. You guys will have to let me know. So I do see that there is a new opportunity heading your way. All right. It feels like it's a sweet offer, something that you're hoping or you're interested in for the long term. But like I said, there's going to have to be, it's going to make you uncomfortable to some degree. You could be a fixed sign, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Change can be difficult. All right, thank you, Spirit. You don't have to be, of course, one of those signs. What else, please? Messages for my group number ones. What else do they need to know? What opportunities are heading their way? We have determination. That's that slow and steady. You've been climbing this mountain. You're almost at the summit, you guys. And you know, once you get to the summit, it's like, yeah, you're sweaty. Yeah, you're out of breath. Yeah, you feel like, damn, I've been through so much, but you're also, the view is going to be worth it. All right, we have anxiety. Some of you guys could be working through anxiousness. We have intuition and reflection. So if you are feeling anxious, just think back, go into that hermit energy and think back to how many times your intuition guided you through things. Even though your eyes, can't see it like happening in real life, but maybe your mind's eye saw it happening, or somewhere within you. There was comfort that was brought when you think of these certain things. So you just knew it was going to be okay, or you just knew it was going to work out. Also, reminding you that if you feel anxious, try to breathe. That just means you need a little bit of quiet time, or a little bit of time to just bring balance back into your situation. So if something is triggering your nerves or your nervous system, this is asking you to ground again, okay? And reflect as to why that is, why this is triggering me. All right, my loves, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it was helpful. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we are going to be looking into what new opportunities are heading your way. So my group number twos, we are going to start this reading by checking in on your energy and seeing what's going on with you, just to help you connect to this group and see if this is going to be your reading or not. And then we're going to be asking what these new opportunities are. Now, this is a pretty open-ended question. So for some of you guys, this could be a new job, or an opportunity to accomplish something. And for others of you, it could be love. So yeah, just, take the messages as they may apply to you and your own situation. So, obviously, if you're not someone that's like looking for a new job and applying places, and you hear me talking about that, then you know that part of the reading isn't for you. But yeah, besides that, let's try to have fun with it. Let's see what we can learn. And my loves, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you guys are having a good day or night. All right, let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. All right, messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? What's going on with my group twos? What is going on with them? How will they know this is going to be their reading? What's going on with them? All right, anything that we can know for my group number twos so that they can know if this reading is going to be for them or not. What's going on with them? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. All right. Oh, shit. Beat it, creep. That's what's going on. You're like, no, thank you. Listen, you got people like trying to knock on your door. I mean, metaphorically, but, maybe also in real time. Listen, I feel like you're in a point right now where you're like, nope, no, thank you. No, thank you. I feel like you're getting recognized right now, or you're getting some kind of acknowledgement, or you're getting attention, but you're not really kind of worried about that. Maybe you even find like people trying to flirt with you or date you, or or trying to like approach you, and you're like, it's almost like I don't have time for that, or anything that's immature, or anything that's negative, or anything that's like, I don't know. It's almost like, nope, I don't want to be bothered, because I feel like you've gone through so much, or you've worked so hard to become balanced. And it's like, now you have options, because you're saying no, or because you set some kind of standard, or because you worked for something. It feels like now it's like, okay, I'm looking ahead and I'm seeing what I want next. Some of you guys could be planning for the future. Some of you guys are very serious about your long-term, your stability, I'm saying that because of this 10 of Pentacles, because you're at a point where you are desirable, right? You're either looking for stability, or you offer stability. And it feels like now you have the privilege of having options, or the advantage of having options because of that. So there's something here that's been revealed to you, or you've already realized, or maybe you're facing your fear of being seen. So maybe you're also kind of allowing yourself to be seen a little bit more. Maybe you're not as quiet about your accomplishments, or you're not hiding, or you're not afraid anymore of what being successful or being recognized. There's something here where fear could have held you back. And now it's like you've broken through that. All right, tell me about this Page of Wands in reverse. What's my group number two's energy? How will they know this is their reading? What's this Page of Wands in reverse? Two of Swords. Tell me why the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you have no problem cutting people out or walking away from things or situations that you're just like, nope, not happening with that Page of Wands in reverse. It's immature, or it's not going to go anywhere, or it's just looking to play. It's not being serious. So I'm not going to worry about it. So you've taken actions. Yeah, look, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's not working. So I'm going to move ahead towards something else or someone else or another opportunity. I'm creating a different path for myself. We're going to put Temperance here underneath, or we're going to put the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here underneath Temperance, because it feels like you've been patient here and you've been sorting through and thinking about what's not working. And so now you're like, okay, what action can I take? Because I want to be happy, or I know what would make me happy. So for now, you've just been pulling back. You've been, trying to like have joy in your life or figure out what makes you happy, or maybe there's something here about kids or family, and you're just kind of looking to see what's next. So maybe you've been very aware, or there's a lot of self-awareness here over something that hasn't been working out, or that you've been doing, but you maybe haven't been getting the results that you want. So there's almost like a, let me think this over. Let me adjust. Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Messages for my group twos. What's their energy? How will they know this is their reading? Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Five of Swords in reverse. You're just not sure something is working or is going to work. So you're just hanging back until you get more clarity. This could have to do with other people in your life, or maybe a specific person. Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse with the Two of Swords. You feel like things are at a stalemate? Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, something's like very inconsistent, or it's exciting, it's passionate, but it doesn't make you feel safe or secure, or like it can offer you. So yeah, maybe this is about what you want in dating, or maybe what you want in your future. I do feel like your vision, you're trying to like, it's not just in the now, it's what does this look like years down the line? Like that's where this energy is kind of coming from. And it's like, if I can't really see that far down the way, or if I don't really know exactly what's going on, I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to go with the flow. Overall, your reading is very positive. This is coming through as an energy that's pretty self-aware of what the situation is, or aware in general, if it's not a self situation. I say self because it's Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, this is how it makes you feel. And you're not really sure if this is going to give you the, like I said, the security or the support, or, that you actually need. For some of you guys, not for everyone, but for those of you that are like parents or single parents or something like that, there could be a lot of focus on that, and on, it's something's not working here. So it's like, what's my options? I need to be happy too. This is an energy that wants to be happy and knows that they deserve to be happy, or at least they want to make choices that will get them closer to being happier. But for right now, it's almost like I don't have all the answers I need, or I'm not necessarily exactly sure what that is. So this is literally like the setup. Not the setup to your plot. All right. Well, about something about plots. A good one always has a plot twist. There's the Magician. Making something happen. Making your dream life happen. But you guys there's a challenge here in releasing an old wound. A childhood wound, or a trauma, or past relationship, something that emotionally could have kept you maybe immature. That doesn't mean you're emotionally immature, but when trauma happens at a certain age, I'm not a professional at anything. I tell you guys this all the time, but I feel things that happen at a certain age, there's a part of you that could be stuck in that age, or there's things in your life that trigger you to go back to exactly that same spot that you were. Um, yeah, for me personally, I'll share with you guys like my traumas from when I was a kid. I so much trauma from my family, and as an adult, years later, I kind of gaslit myself into be like, no, they weren't really like that. No, they did love you, they did like you. And I gaslit myself into things that I experienced as a kid, as that it didn't really happen. Fast forward to adult me, only a few years ago, and my aunt did something so terrible to me, and everything came crashing down because I realized it was true. I didn't make it up. This weird energy from a broken person that she projected onto child me, it was very real. And so, because of that experience, it allowed me to have a breakthrough and really be able to heal through certain things that I didn't realize were still there. And that's exactly the energy that I just saw right now. When I was flipping through the deck, I saw a Six of Cups in reverse, a Five of Swords, an Ace of Wands in reverse, and a Four of Pentacles. And that Four of Pentacles is I hold on to it, and it keeps me small, and it keeps me from being able to have new beginnings or create real change or be trusting or go about a new beginning in a way that's good and healthy for me. So it could almost be like a repeating cycle. So the good thing is, though, that the way this is coming through, it's in a way where it's like it. That's why I think I kept using the self-awareness or the awareness of the situation, and you're actively trying to work through it or push through it. So it's good. It's not all, of course there is challenge. But I also think that you're very aware that something needs to change, or you are willing to kind of look at new, like I said, like create a new journey and go in that direction. All right, my loves, let's see. Let's see what new opportunities are heading your way. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? What new opportunities are heading towards my group twos? What new opportunities are heading towards them? Thank you, Spirit. What new opportunities are heading their way? Messages for my group number twos. What new opportunities are heading their way? Thank you, Spirit. Something's being revealed to you. So there's an opportunity here in a revelation that you might be having. Maybe it's even like a dream that you had, and now it's like you're like, wait a minute, I saw that in my dream. There's something here. We'll see in a second. Messages for my group number twos. What new opportunities are heading their way? This okay, so there's going to be a question of what your priorities are, and do you want to invest in something for the sake of your future or for the sake of bettering your situation and circumstances? So let's say that some of you guys know that this is a wound. Do I want to spend time, energy, and money for my recovery to help me feel better? For some of you guys, this is about a new opportunity at love, or a new coming into your life. Do I want to make time? Does this match my priorities? Are the things that I am currently investing in, are they giving me what I want? Now, you guys are also, for some of you guys, this is such a side note. If you guys are investing, or if you guys have like, I'm talking about like, I don't know, stocks or crypto or something like that, like actually like money stuff, you might see that you're getting a return on that. I do see a return, but that's a side note. For a lot of you, this is about your return on your investment when it comes to what you want to prioritize and invest. I do think that you're entering an era where you have more options. Again, you have options for what you want to do. It's just a matter of how you want to spend your time, energy, love, money, right? All right, we have Eight of Wands. We have the Empress, and we have the Three of Pentacles. This could be, yeah, you guys have a new opportunity at collaborating with someone. This could be a new work opportunity, or this could be someone that is around you in some kind of way, that you guys like get along really well. Maybe you guys are part of the same environment or have some of the same interests. This could be a new job opportunity. Whatever it is, it feels very grounded in your material world or in your reality. So I feel like it kind of either shows up in real life, or whatever this opportunity is, it moves into real life pretty quickly. Meaning this isn't like a talking face that sticks to the screen or on the phone, you know? It's like this would be like we meet up, we actually hang out, or we date, or that the job, once it's like once you get hired, it's like you get in, and it's like the perfect opportunity. It feels like something here fits in really well with your life and lifestyle, if you want it to. If you want it to. Because some of you guys don't know, you guys still are in that Two of Wands. Is this what I want or no? But the signs are telling you, or there's something here that is showing you the path or showing you the direction in order to get to calmer waters, or in order to better your own situation and your own circumstances, or improve your life, or get closer to that happiness that you want. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Messages for my group number twos. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Ten of Cups. Choosing to be happy, but also prioritizing. This could also be prioritizing family or community, prioritizing relationships or friendships that enrich your life. There's a big message and a big emphasis here on investing. So there is something very important about how you are investing and who you're investing in, and is this aligning with my future? It feels very grounded. Some of you guys could be getting an opportunity to move on and move to a different, job. I just heard new salon. So maybe some of you guys work in like beauty services or something like that. And you're moving on to somewhere where it's like, yeah, I've invested here, I have history, but I'm going to go in this other direction, or I'm going to be happier doing this other thing. Tell me why the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I love that. So your finances are going to be improving, but so is your health, or your fitness, or your comfort, your living situation, or there's something that is literally adding more comfort to your life. We'll just leave it at that. Why the Eight of Wands? We have Strength reverse. Tell me about the Empress. So things are going to start moving really quickly. But it's like, it's going to be, once it's go time, it's go time. That's the other thing, is that it does feel like it comes in quickly. Look, here's your option. Here's your choice. Tell me why the Three of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Well, we're going to take it in reverse. Tell me why. So you could be rebuilding or collaborating, or maybe last time that you did this, it didn't end well, or it was a bad experience, and this time you're going into it with like fresh new eyes. But for some of you guys are like building new community. Why the Ace of Pentacles? You're like back to it. This is a return as well. So there's an opportunity here to reemerge in some kind of way. Tell me about the Empress and the Two of Wands, and build community, or build relationship, or build something. If you guys are like building a business, like you're doing it on your own, you're like finding your people, people to bounce ideas off of, or that want to collaborate. Tell me about the Two of Wands. You guys have choices though. Strong Aquarius energy. There could be something important about Aquarius season, so like January into February. But it feels like you're trying to remain hopeful that circumstances really are changing. But there's also this like small kind of feeling of, what if the past repeats? What if I just end up in the same spot? What if? But I feel like you work through it though. All right. This is about releasing some kind of wound or some kind of pain as well. This feels like it's very healing. And this feels like if you allow yourself to explore it by Aries season, you're going to be feeling a lot more lighthearted. You're going to be feeling a lot more settled, and experiencing, I feel like, the benefits, or the fun, or the the feel good stuff of collaboration or of this job or of this person or of this thing you're a part of. All right. Strong on the Taurus and Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio energy. We also have Virgo, but obviously we're talking about you, so it could be anybody. And Pisces showing up as well. Libra. All right, my babies, that's what I have for you today. You guys will have to let me know how that felt to you guys. All right. Let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for all these messages for my group twos. Messages for my group twos, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? What do they need to know about the opportunities heading their way? What else do they need to know? We have strength. So you've been through a lot, but it's also like taking a lot of courage. There could have been also things that you're working through that could have been holding you back as well. So it's an era of freeing yourself. We have consciousness. So your consciousness is expanding. The way that so the action or the ideas or the direction or however you're going to approach this new opportunity, it's different than how you would have approached it 6 months ago or a year ago. Like that version of yourself wasn't as open or open-minded or ready for whatever is coming in, okay? We have caution. So you are moving with caution. We did say cautiously optimistic earlier. Tell me more, please. What else? We have disruption. You don't want anything to come in and kind of blow up what you've built. And then we have magic. There's that hopeful, but that's also like intuitive energy. And then the magician. So you're taking matters into your own hands and creating something that you want, or a life that you want, or an experience that you want. My group number twos. That's what I have for you today. Slow and steady, my loves. I love it. I love how intentional you are in your energy in this reading. I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys will have to let me know. Please take care of yourselves out there, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we are going to be looking into what new opportunities are heading your way. So we're going to leave this question pretty open-ended. For some of you guys, of course, this could be a love opportunity or something for a job, a new job, or a career shift, or a chance to move, whatever it may be. Just stay in tune with your own situation and circumstances and how the messages could apply to your life. Because it's a collective reading. So we are going to begin the reading by asking what's going on for you right now, what your energy is. This part should help you connect to this group before we really get started. All right. Besides all of that, thank you so much for being here today, my group number threes, my babies. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's dive in. Let's see what we can learn today about what new opportunities are heading your way, my loves. All right, let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. Messages for my group threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? What's going on with my group number threes? How will they know this is their reading? What's my group number threes' energy? What can we know? What can you tell us? What's my group threes' energy? How will they know this is their reading? All right. What's going on for my group threes? What's going on for my group threes? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. What's going on? We have Temperance. All right, Ace of Swords. Oh, this is clarity. I like this. So it feels like you are preparing for a change, or you're preparing. I feel like you've been seeing this coming, or something's going to be shifting soon. With the Strength card and the Death card and Temperance, out of 4 cards, you have 3 major arcana. So this tells me it's not just the everyday occurrence. It's like, no, I see the vision, or I see clearly what's about to happen, or where this could be heading, or what I want. So the Ace of Swords, I like that it's upright because that is talking about clarity. All right, High Priestess, so your intuition is telling you. Your mind's eye see it, but your eyeballs, what's really in front of you, that may not be necessarily happening just yet. But in your heart, your soul, your spirit, all of your little spidey senses point to this thing or this clarity that you have. Oh my gosh, I just realized another major arcana, right? So yeah, now you got 4 out of 5. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes. What's going on with them? How will they know this is their reading? What's going on with my group number threes. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. You're hoarding all of the major arcanas. Now we have the Lovers card, the Page of Cups. So this talks about, you know, something is for you, or you know exactly what it is you want. And there's almost like you know who this person is, or that dream job, or there's something here where you just know it. And you feel this strong bond or this strong pull to it, and you just can't help it. So it's just like, when is it going to get here? It's going to happen, right? Like maybe you're just wanting confirmation, but I mean, your intuition might be confirmation enough, because I mean, look at how tight this is. Tell me about the Strength card. Three of Cups, reunion, or a strong bond with friends, a best friend, maybe a best friend turned lover. Why the Death card? Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So this talks about a change in circumstances with someone, and you just know that you guys would be perfect together, or that it would work out, or that it would be fun, or that this is for you. Now, we have two pages on the table, so it could have to do with dating, you know, or a situation that's just beginning. This could even, for some of you guys, I mean, that Two of Cups, yeah, it talks about love and romance, or, you know, another person, but that also talks about you coming into union with yourself. And there's so much strength in your feelings about this, about you knowing that this is for you, or this is what you want. You have the Lovers card here. All right, tell me more. Why the Lovers? What's going on with my group threes? So if this is a person, you know, maybe you know that they're your person, but you guys never got serious, or you guys met when you were younger or something like that. Wheel of Fortune. So you know it's timing. Yeah, so you don't need me to tell you, bestie. You, in your heart, in your soul, this is an energy that I couldn't convince that this thing isn't for them, whatever this is. And that's how it is sometimes. And that's how it should be. You know, that's how people end up making their dreams come true, is when they believe in their dream so much, or they feel like it's for them, and they work until they get it. And I'm talking mostly about, you know, people that do extraordinary things in their life and in their career. And if this is about love, then this is, you just have a very soul shaking, earth shattering, breaks you apart, puts you back together type of bond, or type of feeling or magnetism towards this person. We have, I mean, the major arcanas are just major arcanaing on the table. We have Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo again, Scorpio again, and Taurus. All right, tell me more. What's going on with my group number threes? How will they know this is their reading? So there's divine timing, right? But there's a lot of intuition, or there's a lot of, maybe you even like your little spidey senses, your psychic abilities, like awakened. Why the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups? The Four of Pentacles. One more. This is a situation that could have frustrated you because you were trying to hold on to control, or this person is very controlling or very closed off. And it's almost like you couldn't do anything about it, or yeah, but you feel this like strong pull. You could even be feeling that there's someone here that's trying to talk to you, but they stay closed off, or they're not vulnerable. They don't open up. All right. And then tell me about the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like there's going to be a change in circumstances here, because there is something here in the past, or it was like right person, wrong time, or something here about the timing. It wasn't timing it. So you had to go with the flow, or you are going with the flow. The Devil, but sometimes it gets to you because maybe it's like a little obsessive or very lusty, or maybe you know that things with this person, they were just very sexual or very casual. So at times this has challenged you because maybe you just wanted to continue to give and give and give, or not have boundaries because it just tasted good, so good, smelled so good, or felt so good. And this made you realize things about yourself, as well, toxicity within you or patterns, behaviors, addictions. Because this was something that held you back, or there is maybe even like a missed opportunity here. Someone here wasn't available or wasn't single, or there was other people in the mix, or it was just unavailable. So maybe this is still like a bond or connection that you feel with this person. All right, Capricorn showing up with their little horns right there. Let's, if that sounds familiar, my loves, let's see what new opportunities are heading your way, okay? So yeah, if that sounds familiar. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? What new opportunities are heading towards my group number threes way? What new opportunities are heading towards my group number threes way? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes. What new opportunities are heading their way? What new opportunities are heading towards my group number three's way? All right, messages for my group number threes. What new opportunities are heading their way? We have an Emperor coming through. So this could be someone that the way that they approach you, I feel like they could show up as being like very almost like nonchalant or unbothered. And your reaction might be to kind of like emotionally like close off or say no, or like, I don't feel anything, or, oh, I'm fine. But I don't know, because it seems like the way that they come towards you, maybe you want them to try a little bit differently or like prove themselves. And maybe the way that they show up is very like, initially, maybe it's like unbothered. Now, some of you guys could be thinking or saying, or maybe you've even said like, no, this person lost their chance or missed opportunity, but it feels like there's still a wish or a desire. And if that's not you, like, that's fine. You don't need to get upset because it's not for you, but don't disregard that that might be for someone else, because it is here with this Nine of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles in reverse and this Queen of Cups in reverse. This tells me, oh, I don't like it. I don't like that I still feel something for you. So I'm trying to shut it down, and I'm trying to tell myself it doesn't bother me, but I have a wish here. Now, this person also, it's like they have a wish to make something happen here, but the way that they're going about it, they're not coming through in a way where it's like they're being vulnerable or open about what their real intentions are. Now they're coming through as almost like their strategy or how they connect with you is in a very like material based way, which this tells me that your conversations probably have to do about work or home or schedule, routine, things that are very like much about practical life. And it feels like you guys are sharing, like that's what the conversation is. But it feels like you want more, or you want them to take an opportunity for more. But I don't necessarily know if they are at this time. Why the Nine of Swords in reverse? The Full reverse. The Two of Cups. So someone here is like, you missed your chance. I walked away, or that's in the past, and is acting like they're not bothered by it anymore. Why the Seven of Wands in reverse? Wheel of Fortune. The Nine of Cups. Two of Swords. So you're wondering if you're ever going to get what you want. So we are talking about what opportunities are heading your way, right? And this to me feels like the opportunity that you might want to hear about. But you're like, no, in divine timing, when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But is it going to happen? Am I actually going to get what I want here? And I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get what you want, especially if this is a romantic relationship. If like, if this is like a job or a boss, it's like, you're not going to know in the time frame that you would like. It's like, it's going to take longer, and it's going to leave you wondering. But I don't think this is about a job for most of you guys. I feel like this is about a person that maybe you want to know about. And I do feel like if they were to come your way, I don't necessarily think that they would be coming in like directly. Like they might show up, but like I said, the conversations might be about those other things we talked about and not necessarily about emotional stuff. But you might also be telling yourself that you don't want that, or, so I don't know. There's just a big hang up here. Tell me more. Why the Queen of Cups in reverse with the Two of Pentacles in reverse? The Four of Cups in reverse. One more. The Tower reverse, Ten of Wands. So there's something here about it's weighing on you to avoid this or to ignore this person, or it's been weighing on you. At least the energy I'm reading today. It doesn't have to be you, but the cards are telling me that someone is feeling the weight of this. Okay, what new opportunities are heading towards my group number three's way? Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Cups? This could be the opportunity of walking away from something that didn't work out. Realizing maybe you're viewing something that you thought was a missed opportunity differently now, or it's changing your mind or your perspective as to what kind of love or attention or emotionally disconnected or avoidant. What in the emotionally disconnected avoidant is happening? Tell me why the Wheel of Fortune. I do want to suggest if you guys felt drawn to another group, I feel like there might be messages for you in another group. Why the Seven of Wands? That was the Moon card that fell under the table. Let me grab it really quick. There's the Moon card. So there's fears here, it's like everything is pointing, or everything you feel drawn to the situation, but it doesn't feel like it's quite coming in, or it feels like there's some kind of hang up here. And so, yeah, I do want to tell you guys that if you guys did feel drawn to another group, it might be like a timeline thing if you are feeling very stuck. So I know we were talking about new opportunities, but yours is stuck on a past opportunity. Or if it's not a past opportunity, it's someone is showing up again in the same way that maybe reminds you of something from the past, or you've already been here. And so you're trying to decide what you want, or if you want this. The Sun card, Queen of Swords in reverse. So again, it's like you're not speaking out your wants or your needs, or maybe you're happy or not speaking, or maybe you're telling yourself that you're fine without love, or you feel fine, but it doesn't feel that way. This group feels very stuck. And if it's not you, if you're getting mad at me because I keep saying that, then I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're not in this. But if you are in this, hopefully there's something here that you heard that can help kind of hold up a mirror a little bit and can help you maybe see how this might be adding a burden to your life. And I'm not telling you like the bond feels pretty strong, or your feeling is pretty strong, and I get it. And like I said, I don't think anyone could break it if they tried, or even if you went to readings and it said that this thing isn't for you. Like I think in your heart you feel like it is. And I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing, but I am saying that there's something specific about this that feels like it's blocking you in some kind of way. All right. I also want to tell you that there's things here that you're not meant to know. And I don't know how many tarot readers talk about that, but there are some things that we are not meant to know yet. We're just not. And what I see here with the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune and this Queen of Wands, it's like you may not be meant to know how things are going to play out, how the circumstances are going to change, how things are rolling out. But it's all going to be in hindsight. They are saying that one day it is going to make sense, because you're going to see this person differently, or see people in the past differently, or something about maybe the attention when it comes to love and like what we deserve, or what that taught us about ourselves. All right. That's what I have for you, my group threes. Your reading was different. Your your reading was way different. All right. That's what your tarot lady got. That's what I'm telling you guys. If you feel like it, feel free to check out another group. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s. What else can we know about the opportunities heading their way? What else can we know about the opportunities? Also, like maybe like not entertaining certain opportunities that you might think are an opportunity, but they're actually not. They're just an opportunity to hang you up, maybe. So just be careful. All right, we have energy. The energy is always changing and flowing. We have rejection. What else, please? What do they need to know? We have balance, cleanse, and hunger. So wanting more. That rejection, that makes me think of the rejection of maybe like how I feel or shutting down. Like when we were talking about the, I'm fine, or it doesn't bother me, or I don't care anymore. Like that might be like the rejecting how you feel. And that might kind of, I don't know, it might add the burden to you. This is encouraging you, continue to go with the flow, but also cleanse, release things from the past. Maybe this is even like anytime this comes up in client readings, I'm always like, think about your home as well. What can I get rid of? Or what do I no longer need? What am I holding on to that is no longer serving me? Because there's something here asking you to have more balance, because there's more that you want or that you need in your life. And I feel like this person or this situation isn't going to be the thing that kind of fills that, Look at these voids. There's 3 of them. One is completely empty, but these 2 are half, right? So I feel like there's something there to be said about that, where it's like we're trying to fill something. Just be careful. All right, my loves, that's what I have for you today. Oh my gosh, your reading made me go a little cross-eyed. Oh, I love you guys. Listen, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Please take care of yourselves out there, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.